Welcome back and thanks for watching. Today we are talking about the relays on the front of this oven and how they relate to our blowing 20 amp fuse that we had. In this case, we had talked about the K6 in our first video and how that selects our voltage. K3 is our monitor switch, basically our monitor relay, and that is opens and closes based on if the door is opened and closed. And its goal is to protect people from microwaving themselves. So if you open this door while the oven is cooking, it will immediately shut off the microwave circuit. Now, the board should shut it off using our K2, which is our anode. And these two are actually wired in a way where if one is operating and the other one operates, it will blow the fuse. So, and that's our 20 amp fuse. That's why we talked about our switches, because our switches directly relate to if this opens and closes. Now, to help with that, there is actually on here a little capacitor diode pack. So you'll see both a diode down on the bottom and then this capacitor up on top. And the way that works is it's to delay this K3 from actuating, so that way if the door gets opened, this K2 will first act, shut the mags off, and then the K3 will react after that. So it's really important that this and this are in good repair if you're having issues with 20 amp fuses blowing. We all know what our K2 is. Our K2 turns the mags on and off, so that's our microwave circuit. We'll talk about these three right here. We have our K1, which controls our filaments, filament 1 and 2, and they are side specific. And then we'll talk about K7, which is this guy right here, which controls our fans on this particular unit, so like our cooling fan. And then also our K8, and our K8 controls our stirrer. So if you're having stirrer issues and the stirrer motor isn't fixing the problem, it may actually be this relay right here. So hopefully that kind of helps you out with your relays on the front of this oven. Just kind of remember in your mind, if you're blowing a 20 amp fuse, it's not always something up here that's blowing that 20 amp fuse that's causing high current. If you're not getting high current spikes and you're not seeing things go over that 20 amps, immediately think about your safety circuit. Relate it to your K3 and your switches. Those things play a huge role in blowing that 20 amp fuse. It's a good place to start, and it's an inexpensive place to start as well. Hopefully this helps you out. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.